Over to the NFL now. We do know Ezekiel Elliott left the Ohio State Buckeyes after his junior season. He went 4th overall to the Cowboys in the 2016 NFL Draft. That didn't stop Elliott from tweeting about the decisions of Leonard Fournette and Christian McCaffrey to skip their respective bowl games to focus on the upcoming NFL Draft. Here's what Zeke tweeted. All these young guys deciding to skip their bowl games. I would do anything to play one more time with my brothers in that scarlet and gray. Now, I do think Elliott later on tweeted that he didn't know that those guys, Fournette and McCaffrey, had been dealing with some injuries. So try to backtrack a little bit. But what's your take on Elliott just coming out, and I won't say attacking, but just, throwing his 2 cents in the mix about how guys maybe shouldn't just bounce and maybe should play that final bowl game?
I have no problem with him saying it. That's what social media is for, to sound off your own opinions. I don't think it was something that was totally harsh or, something that was mean-spirited. Yet, I think it's really easy for Ezekiel Elliott to say that, as he's already collected NFL money. He's already rich. He's already a guy that has gone to the NFL and not had that last game of his college career cause any injury or interrupt his ability to make a professional roster in any regard. So it's easier for him to say. He's sitting on a pile of money right now, sitting on what is going to be a Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year trophy, and maybe even an MVP. At least people feel like he's in that conversation.
But can't Ezekiel Elliott talk, though, because he did play in that final bowl game. He was in a situation where he wasn't playing for a national championship last year. Ohio State didn't make the college football playoff, and he decided to go ahead and play in the Fiesta Bowl. Wreck shop. I looked. He had 4 touchdowns in that game, ran for $149 on the ground. So does that give him – obviously, he can't speak because everybody has their right, but he had a situation where he could have decided to bounce, and he did decide to stay and play in that final bowl game.
Yeah, and that decision worked out well for him. That decision working out well for him has nothing to do whether it's going to work out for Leonard Fournette, because if Leonard Fournette twists an ankle, he's not going to call up Ezekiel and be like, yeah, but it worked for you with that 4 touchdowns. Can I get a little bit of that money because you're doing well in the NFL? I just cost myself out of the first round because I completely shredded my ankle up because I listened to your advice. He's well entitled to say it. I'm glad he said it. He should. I have no problem with him tweeting that. I just don't think Leonard Fournette or Christian McCaffrey should listen or heed any of that advice whatsoever. It's not the right call in my mind.
Every man has to make their own decision. Certainly McCaffrey and Fournette have made theirs. People might scrutinize it, but those guys have to do what they feel is best for them.